Hello, my name is Mario Miller, and I am the founder and president of Measured Success Custom Clothing. Measured Success specializes in all custom clothing, but we wanted to make custom clothing available to the everyday man and woman at an affordable price. And so what we specialized in is cutting out the middleman and lowering as much of our overhead costs as we could to pass those savings on to the customer. So now the everyday man and woman has the option to add custom clothing to their wardrobe, and they're able to do that at a price that is affordable and easy for them. Misty came to me and she said, you know, people recognize what you're doing, and even if you don't realize that, people are recognizing it. And I think that stands true for everybody. What you're doing out here and the actions you're taking and the things you're doing, people are taking notice of that, whether or not you know it or not. And so it's just kind of a reminder that don't do things because people are watching. The character really is shown when you think people are not watching. I started attending Summer Celebration and Youth Summit and going to these different events, and I was in 7th and 8th grade, and now it's just been this process of learning about Indiana Black Expo. And a couple of years ago, I was humbled to speak with a couple of members of the board of directors and actually decide that I think it was a good place where I could give back, where I could serve the organization that had given so much to me. And Indiana Black Expo has certainly done that. And now to imagine when I was in 7th and 8th and 9th grade, seeing the fashion show and seeing all the fashions, that my company is going to be featured in the fashion show. It's just a really cool feeling to have. After graduating law school, my parents purchased 2 custom shirts for me, and they changed how I perceived clothing. We're judged on these first impressions, and clothing plays such an important role in that. And I realized the difference in perception and how I was treated based on the clothing that I wore. And I also just had so much more self-confidence when I was wearing my custom shirts versus my off-the-rack shirts. We tell everybody that we only make clothing in one size, and it's yours. It's all custom. So pursuing your passion, once you realize what that passion is, and it may change and you may get knocked off your rocker a few times, but once you realize what that passion is, pursue that passion. Supporting Black business is important, and anytime you can support Black business, we try to do it. Again, private labeling. And so I thought that being a Black owner would actually be a benefit to the company. But part of it is convincing people that we as a Black company can still do the things that the traditional clothing mega giants have been able to do. So what we'll do is we'll take measurements for people in the convention center, and once those measurements are done, we'll create an account, we'll send them an email, and they can go right through and do it. You know, I'm still continuing to build a company. You know, again, during the day I'm a lawyer. I work a lot of hours at my law firm, and at the same time, my law firm has been awesome in allowing me to do these kinds of things. But using and drawing from these experiences, and working with other people, with other colleagues in my law firm, and we're starting to really focus on startup companies and developing ways to bring startup companies in as clients, and this experience will be awesome in that. Come to the booth. have a good time, and everybody please, please, please support Indiana Black Expo and the fashion show this week. We'd love to see everybody at the convention center, and hopefully you bring 2 or 3 friends with you, and we look forward to seeing everybody there.